Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner. Hardcore boxing. Let me just get my chair. 2 seconds. Bad habits into you. Right, I think we'll get stuck in, shall we? This morning. Bit of a cold one today, isn't it? For a Thursday morning. We'll get this members video done this morning, and this one here now, this YouTube one. Just a quick catch up as we hit the target for the month. Another 13 bank, 20 YouTube, 10 members. Right. Well, the big talking point this morning, let me just turn this off. Bean, gonna be, could have been, should have been, never been, baked bean, creepy bean, beanie, Rumpelstiltskin. We're still on to you, so get ready. Bean does the darts for Matchroom, so he couldn't really say what he wanted to say, could he, in the Bean interview on IFL that went viral inside 7 hours, only because of the clickbaiting, because that's what IFL do, the clickbait. And then when you watch it, he didn't really say anything bad about Eddie. And he just said, well, Eddie left us and moved on. And he didn't slag him, but the clickbaiting is out of control. Isn't that right, IFL? But what Bean said is true. Eddie Hill's the 4-0 Iceman from Billericay. Free by way of no footage. And his father's had a production company since way before then. No footage. So the 4-0 Iceman with 75% KO ratio, former Essex under-19 fast bowler, although he said under-16 fast bowler years previous. So which one it, or was it both? We want to see footage of that, don't we? And photos. We want to see footage. Opening bat as well. We want to see all this footage of Essex's version of Ian Botham. Right, basically what Bean said is Ern's left, they've moved on, blah, blah, blah. We know all this, so why the clickbaiting, I don't know. But Eddie's got to feel aggrieved, really, because in my opinion, I think by giving Bean a job with darts, he was still trying to keep one leg in with Sky, and it shouldn't work like that. You know, when you make a break from somebody, you make a break. It's like people come to me and say, oh, I don't know whether to leave our last Porky. I said, well, why aren't you? Are you unhappy? Yeah, I'm unhappy. Do you love her? No. Does she love you? No. They're the 3 simple questions. Are you happy? No. Do you love each other? No. Well, why are you staying? Well, for the sake of kids? Well, be a weekend dad. It's not hard. Look at me. Or why are you really staying? Well, we've got a bit of equity in house and also it's money, is it? So you want to be miserable all your fucking lives? Get the fuck out of here. And that's what Sky should have done with Eddie Hearn. They should have said, here, Bean, no, you're not taking a job with Matchroom. No, you're not. You're not having a job with Matchroom, Bean. You work for Sky. You don't work for Matchroom. Yeah, Sky do the darts, but you're boxing, Bean. Why are you doing darts? Bean jumped in with darts with all them dart commentary refresher courses when COVID hit, when he was shitting his pants. A bit like when Satanta nearly took over with boxing and Bean tried to get in with Dennis because he had loads of dates at Satanta. We all know what you said, Bean. Every man for themselves. That's what it is. These lot are every man for themselves. Could you imagine them as your co-accused in dark? They got Queen's evidence on you, wouldn't they? They go, yeah. He made me drive up motorway without it boot in there. Porky Russ. You know, he followed me. He wouldn't have out in his car. Fucking too right, I want. So that's how it goes, isn't it? But Bean's comments, he didn't really say anything untoward. He said that he left us and he's moved on, and they're putting great shows on. Get your tongue out in his arse, Bean. Hey, people still trying to. Well, not burn the bridges and all that. Get the fuck! If people shit on you or go behind your back, you fuck them off. You take them out your phone, you don't ring them again. If they do all bad to you, or go behind your back, you take them out your fucking phone. You drop them. Clutch, reverse, park up. That's what Lenny McLean used to say to Mickey Fio. Mick, clutch, reverse, park. And that's what you do with people that shit on you. Fucking so many people in boxing, they want to fucking over around people that they don't even fucking like. Makes me fucking go mad. Good luck to Natasha Jonas. I think she's a lovely lass. Good luck to her. I hope she wins. Stepping up 3 weight divisions this Saturday. 3 weight divisions. I think that's unheard of, isn't it? For a world title fight. Without growing into the weight. So good luck to her. And good luck to Joe Gallagher. He obviously knows what he's doing, Joe. And I wish Natasha Jonas all the best. I think Fraser Clark's on the show, is he? I wish him all the best. He don't seem to be putting his son about in every interview, so good luck to him. Vidal Riley, good luck to him. I managed to spend a bit of time with one of his trainers, Russ Gerard, a couple of days ago. He came here, Russ. We had a cuppa and that. Spent a bit of time with him. Had a bit of a drive around Sheffield and that. He was staying up at I forget now, Novotel, is it? Yeah, Crucible. Up at Barnsley amateur tournament. So good luck to Vidal Riley and Russ Gerard. Let me just move that a little bit. That's better. I'll do some training in a minute, and I'm going to go to my tailors. I've got some leather jackets to get also. So it's all good. Thank you very much to Annette for sending me a new leather jacket. One that fits me now. I'm going to take that one to tailors and say I want them lot to be the same size as that. The Incredible Shrinking Man. Dylan White's got, is it 42 hours to sign the contract? Why he hasn't signed it, I don't know. Why he ain't making no noise trying to drum up business and interest in the fight? I don't know. I don't think it all bodes well for the fight happening, to be honest. I mean, between Matchroom and Queensbury, you can count the number of fights they've put on since Eddie Hills came on scene, and you still have enough fingers left on your hand to smoke a joint. You thought I was going to say something rude then, didn't you, all you weirdos out there? But I ain't got no personal against Dylan White, but he shouted and bawled and screamed about thousands of days avoided and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And it's all coming home to roost now, isn't it? Exactly. The fucking silence is deafening. So let's just hope to get it on, but he ain't got a cat and nails chance against the Gypsy King. Not a cat and nails chance. I was going to do a video on this on its own, this next thing I'm going to talk about, because I've always found Flex, aka Dominic Ingle, I've always found him to be a little bit odd and strange, and I do know some corkers about him and that he probably wouldn't want put out here, but I find him very strange. Isn't that right, Dominic? If you've got a problem with what I'm saying, Dominic, come see me. Not hard to find. I'm a stone throw away from your gym. I've always found him strange, but you have to admire his work ethic. But I've always found him a bit strange and odd. He seems to be one of them trainers that wants to be in front of the camera all the time. And I mean all the time. He makes Ben Davidson and John Fury look tame, doesn't he, really? He is constantly, I thought Shane McGuigan were getting bad as well for interviews and that, but maybe we might not see as many with Shane now. Rob Tebbett's disappeared, but I find Dominic Ingle strange. He wrote a song and got it out there, looking for fast car Eddie. Maybe he was trying to buy slots on matchroom shows for his fighters. I don't know. I found that strange and kind of creepy. There's other things I find about him creepy as well, but the drinking of Kell Brook's sweat, that's if it were even sweat. It might just be in a publicity stunt, because these people cannot lie straight in fucking bed. But I find Dominic very weird and odd. We all know about the incident of him on the beach. We know on and two of his other fighters. Loads of people have seen the photo. I find that strange. Could you imagine Peter Fury and a couple of his fighters or a couple of his mates, or Peter Fury, Frank Smith, and whoever, Kerry Kays, all walking down the beach in the buff? It would not happen. I find that odd. What sort of example is that setting to your fighters? Fighters are young lads, and most of them are insecure. It's kind of like Steffi Bull taking a young lad like Jamie McDonald, who just signed with Dennis. You know, he signed with Dennis, 8-2-1. He went 13 fights with Dennis, undefeated, British, Commonwealth, European and world title. Dennis sent him with Steffi Bull to Miami to polish him up and get him to learn bits and bobs, and it obviously worked, didn't it? Because they were undefeated and they went to the top. But why would you be taking a young lad that you're supposed to be mentoring into a gay bar? I find that odd. Did that happen on other occasions? I don't know. We know Steffi likes gay bars. We've all seen twerking video in Spain. We know about the Miami incident. He's admitted to. Is there any more gay bars you've been in, Steffi? I don't know, but we all know about the David Caldwell situation. We're not going to that. Coaches need to set an example. Are these examples walking down the beach, on with your fighters and going in gay bars? And we all know about the Penfold incident, aren't we? These are not people that get through my fucking front door, and I won't want them around anybody I know, training any people I know. I won't. Just train them in gym and that's it. But when they're out of sight, like when you're back at people's houses or in other countries and on beaches in other countries, and I find it all a bit odd. And I'm a parent, so I think it puts boxing in a bad light. But drinking your fighters' sweat, where's that sweat come from? Is it sweat from off your t-shirt? Is it sweat from round your bollocks? Is it from round your boxer shorts? Wringing it out in a cup and that. That's if it did even happen. Could have just been half a cup of water or a third of a cup of water. I find it weird, and I find it a bit, I don't know. I think the word I'm looking for is fucking lavender. So we'll move on. That's strange. It's not manly, is it? Hatman Strikes Back. In the videos about Wilder being on drugs and all that. I do know people that know Wilder. I think you ought to shut your mouth, Hatman. You're damaging a man's reputation until he comes out and says that. But it is what it is, isn't it? So that is not banter. When I come out with things, it's banter. I'm comedy boxing channel, but that I think is in bad taste. From what I've heard, Wilder's dead against drugs. I don't know. I don't believe it. But Eddie Hearn asked if he's going to watch the Kell Brook and Amir Khan fight and what he thought to it. Eddie Hearn, Eddie Hills, whatever you want to call him, or Eddie the fast bowler for Essex or whatever. Eddie says he's not going to watch it and they're both finished. Well, if they're both finished, why is Conor Benn calling them out, wanting to fight the winner? And also, if they're both finished, Eddie, why did you bid on the fight? You bid on the fight for DAZN. You bid good money as well, but they're both finished. Oh. I don't know, but I don't know. Big Meech. I've been told that Big Meech's team not giving access to Gareth A. Davis for any fights, future fights. Whether they go through with that, I don't know, because he works for Telegraph, doesn't he? And they can do a lot of damage, can't the newspapers? As Tyson Fury found out when he won the world title. So we're going to see, but that's the word coming out of the EIS, that Big Meech is not happy with the GAD. So, but that's the GAD's own fault, isn't it, for nailing his mask to Tyson Fury, isn't it, and putting stuff out and being used. I mean, how stupid are you, the GAD? I don't know, but hand your laptop in, you weirdo. Aaron Chambers was working his mouth in Whitby, done a bit of MMA. Porky, you and Julian were a bit harsh on Aaron Chambers. Why the fuck am I harsh on Aaron Chambers? So what? He's been doing a bit of training for last year with Adam Bove. He's from MMA. He's pushing 35-year-old. So what? 5-fight deal with Sky. They want to put him in with the Jake Pauls of this world. What about the kids coming through amateur ranks? Why aren't they getting the chances? Why are we turning to guys in the mid-30s who've never boxed? It's gimmick stuff, isn't it? Like Tommy Fury, gimmick stuff. At least Tommy Fury's had a few amateur fights. So I find that a bit strange, really. Very, very strange that Ben Shalom, aka Boxer, after all that they were going on about, and they're going to sign him. And obviously he's trained by the Dark Lord. Adam Booth! Go to Adam Booth! He's the best! Well, they probably were the best at one point, but he hasn't got the stable at the moment, has he? But I don't mind Adam Booth, actually. I think he talks a lot of sense. But Aaron Chambers, I don't know. I don't know him personally. I don't give two fucks about him. But what I do give a fuck about are kids that are turning over and not going to get the profile or the chance. Kids that have won the ABAs and things like that. What's all that about? Is this where boxing's heading now? Because he been on Geordie Shore or whatever it is, these reality programs, you get a bit of a following. And before you know where you are, they're going to lace up and take boxing on. What the fucking hell's going on here? Hey, so I stand by what I said with Julian. So did I know that he'd been in MMA? Yes, somebody told me, but why didn't I mention it? I couldn't be asked. So, and to finish off, somebody's had a little go saying, "Oh, Porky, I like your channel and that, but you never mention it about Hughie Fury being a drug cheat." What a shot. Hughie Fury, somebody also said in email, you don't mention it, that Hughie got a 2-year drug ban. Can somebody show me on BoxRec a 2-year gap in any fights Hughie Fury's had on BoxRec? Because you can't. So until somebody shows me something in paperwork, as far as I'm concerned, Hughie ain't had a 2-year ban. I don't know. I mean, can somebody show me proof of that? And then we can talk about it and debate it. But that's it, really. So there's no bias there. But somebody said he's had a 2-year drug ban, but there's no 2-year gap on BoxRec. So the person that asked the question in the email, and somebody also asked on the comment section, whether it's the same person or not, I don't know, because everybody's got that many aliases. Why don't you come on Porky's Corner on Zoom and we can debate it, can't we? Hey, somebody also says, why don't you have Carl Frotch on your channel if he's your big mate? Yeah, he's a pal of mine. But why would he want to burn his bridges with Sky? He works at Sky, doesn't he? And I've rinsed him for years on that. So he's not going to burn his bridges. He's going to play the game, isn't he? But at least he's honest about it, isn't he? So, but if you want to come on and debate about it, you can come on and we'll debate about it on my channel. All right, don't be frightened hiding behind your keyboards. All right, but keep growing the Porky legend. All right, keep growing it. So I think that's about it, really. But we'll do a bit of training. I think I'm going to leave the last video of the month, although it probably isn't the last video of the month, but I like to hit my target, keep everybody happy. We're having it off. I think I'm going to do something a bit special with Kent. He's knocking something up as we speak. You thought I was going to say knocking one out then, didn't you? No, knocking something up, meaning he's getting some writing paper and a pen. He's going to jot some ideas down and give me a bit of a break and let me have an easy one. So, okie dokie, what's all this here? Oh, some questions here. Oh, just finish off on this. We know Frank's bidding with Trevor Bryant. We donking for Trevor Bryant, Daniel Dubois fight, don't we, for regular belt? I think that's good. Does anybody know what's happening with Joe Joyce? Callum Smith Boatsi, I think that's a great fight. Can Eddie Hearn make that fight with Boxer? Be interesting to see, won't it? Eubank Zach Miller, I think that's a great fight. But I'm going to give you a little heads up here, right? Kell Brook, if he wins on Saturday, is going to call out Chris Eubank. So that's your heads up. I could do that as a video on its own, couldn't we, really? You know, but Just giving you an heads up, but that's come from somebody who knows Ingo lot. You know, all them up there that drink the fighters' sweat from all the body and that. What's all that about? Hey, bleh, bleh, bleh. Another man with another man's sweat on his tongue and entering his mouth. What does that tell you? Hey, I think the word we're looking for is anti-Elton. Or is it Kenny Everett? I don't know, but it's strange, isn't it? It's strange. It was nice to see Frank going on about Furiosity. It's in Iceland, isn't it? In area. Fury's drink. So good luck to him with that. You know, good luck to him. But Frank, there were 4 cans of that before his purse bid. I don't believe that, Frank. We don't believe a word you say, Frank. Pinocchio. A bit like when you said Cleverly Hopkins were made, isn't it? Frank. Good God. Dennis has not come out and done any interviews about Cash Ali's situation or the Dave Allen situation. The silence is deafening, isn't it? But the guy Cash Ali fought, the 2-1 guy, who had fought 2 guys on the debut and a guy 1-0. Well, he's fighting a guy on a debut on Phil Jeffries' show. You know, but yeah, he's just been in with Cash Ali, IBF European champion, 21-1. You couldn't make that up, could you? Oh wait, I wonder if Dennis could get any more debuts out. I wonder if he could get 50 debuts inside a year. That'd be a record, wouldn't it? So that's about it, really. So, hit the crossbar. So peace out. Keep on trucking. Keep supporting boxing. Vitamin pills, yeah. Is it vitamin? Let's have a look. Vitamin D. Get these down there. So hope you all have a great day. Kent, when you see this video, Kent, get in touch when we do that members video because I want to wrap up on that. I have a bit of time to myself. All right, so I can toss it off literally. All right. Big shout out to Frank Smith. Big shout out to Innovation Alloys. Proper people. Proper boxing people. Hey? Peace out.